technology screens. I hope you're not getting in any trouble down here. You look like you're about to get in some trouble. I had a retro gaming room in the back for my retro system setup, and decided that I got enough rooms in here as it is to dedicate this room to my cat. And she's in here all the time anyway. He doesn't really mess around with all the other rooms. He's not permitted in the tech room, which he's never in there if I don't catch him in there. And the only two places he likes to dwell at is mostly, actually two places, the kitchen, well, actually kitchen, living room, and this place right here. So right now I'm in here stripping out all the LED lights and just about everything else to convert this room into Kitty Kingdom. So, what if I grab something real quick? I'm supposed to have a long enough cord for testing this out. All right, buddy, stay out of trouble now. Come on now. Here's every time we get on camera. All right, so I gotta get a power cord. I gotta test something out. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna go with in the next room. I'm transferring my arcade slash Japanese animation room for the middle room. So, I'm supposed to have extension cord. This is literally all the wires and cables that came out of that room. It was a lot. They're running a lot of LED lights in there. There's some running through 100 miles an hour. So let me see what I need to get in here. I need a real long power cord. Again, these are it. How do I come out of the room with all that cable? Power cord, we got to play a surgeon. I won't never worry about needing a power strip ever again. But I need a whatchamacallit out of this. Cable. This right here for the time being. Definitely long enough too. Where's this going? I need to get in here and figure all this stuff out. This is just way too much cable back here. Alright, it's one or two prongs. Alright, so right now I'm just getting some wires and stuff. Needed to finish hooking up the other room. And I'm gonna have to get some you see him running around, that's him all day. At 100 miles an hour running around. I'm gonna have to get some equipment. So you got 10 of those. 10 of those, you go find and get it, but you got 10 of those units right there that you can play with. Those balls he bounces around and light up and glow in the dark. Alright, so right now I'm stripping out all the wire. I had to make sure I had a power cable for when I'm hooking up in the next room. Man, I'm telling you, I had to be up extra early in the morning to get this one done. So stripped out the entire room, all the wires, everything's removed, everything's out of here. And now I gotta come back in and redo this entire area. That was a waste of money right there. That's a whole lot of cables and stuff. So I don't want him chewing on any of this stuff and getting sick. So I'm moving this out right now. And put this over here. So I'm going to take the motorized projection screen, take that upstairs because I got enough of them. I'm going to use these LED lights right here. These I'm definitely going to use. I'm going to use it again. But these right here are going to have to go because the chasers are a bit of a pain in the neck to reinstall. So I'm going to get rid of these. There's the rest of my lights. $200 for the lights. Since he spends all this time in here and he doesn't mess with the other rooms, which is fantastic, I'll just dedicate this room for him. It's not too big, it's a good size room for him. It's not too small, it's a good size room. All right, I'm keeping that because I can use that for LED lights for something else. Probably, oh, I need LED lights for the cabinet in the theater, in the other room. So I can use these right here, I can reuse these. Let me see, yeah, I can reuse these. Which ones? Over this one. Yeah. I can reuse these. I need these. I need LED lights in my washing. I'm going to paint this room another color too. So, color that I paint yet. Yeah, I can use these. Alright, this is going to work out perfectly. I'm putting this into the next one. I'm using this. Oh, Jimmy, where are we stuck on now? Really? Seriously, of all the things to get snagged on, that was the one thing to get snagged on? Hold on a minute, sorry about that. So let me show you what's going on in the next room. I'm going to be using those LED lights for recycling. So all this came down, taking all this stuff, putting all this upstairs. This is where we're at now. So I'm trying to figure out what we're going to run in here. We have the Fire Stick, which I can use all my Japanese anime movies for this right here, which would be fantastic. Or I can just get myself Fire Stick TV or whatever, one of those. I'm going to be getting a shelf system right here to put all my retro games, got everything set up, whatever. I'm gonna put the LED light, all that up there, so that's good. And then over here, I got the 106-inch using Phantom Technology, which I'm running ultra short throw Sony over here on my Dreamcast and RetroPie. And then over here, I'm going to be running either Fire Stick or the Fire Stick TV to watch all my anime off of it. I don't know how I'm going to set it up. I'm thinking of going ultra short throw in here for this one, because I want less room, less space occupying that section as much as possible. Or I can just mount the projector somewhere over here. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see what goes from there. I mean, this room in here is mainly going to be in the dark most of the time anyway. Like I said, it's going to be my arcade retro room anyway. So I'm pretty much probably, if I might think about getting that M1, ViewSonic M1 again. That works out. That'd be fantastic. That thing's tiny. I can put that thing just about anywhere. But let's see what we got right now. The zoom is all the way down, no wonder. The zoom is at 80. That's the biggest screen I'm going to get if I'm sitting there. The same size if I'm sitting back there. I don't have to pull the projector. I don't want to put the projector all the way back. So then I'll be sitting right in front of it. That's going to be a bit of a headache. I don't want it that close. I'm afraid this even short though to begin with, this honestly. Oh, okay, I see. Doesn't have a positioning and doesn't have lens shift, which is going to make it a freaking headache. Alright, can't use this. Ain't gonna work. Alright, so the short throw projector can't work because it doesn't have lens shift and it doesn't have a positioning bar, which means when I set it up right here, I can't move my screen up and down to adjust. So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to go with an ultra short throw, or I'm going to have to get myself, actually I'm going to have to get the $500 short throw lens for the Chrissy downstairs, the 401, and adjust that to fit in here perfectly. That's what I need. All right, so that's not going to work. Let me go downstairs, grab my Chrissy. And that's the Dreamcast game that I was waiting for at least about a month to get my hands on, and it got stuck in England somewhere. I'm trying to get my hands on again. That game is actually really hard to get. Atomic Wave. So I got that running through 720p. So yeah, so pretty much that's what I'm working on right now. So that room's already set up and done. Pretty much all I gotta do is put a shelf system in to load the rest of my stuff up. As for Kitty Kingdom, well, I'm gonna do some shopping today for that one right there. Also, too, real quick, we figured out how we can get a gallon of the Phantom. But like I said, it's not gonna be the price. It's not gonna be for everybody. So as of right now, it's doing extremely good. Thank you all for the support, and thank you for my Lord and Savior, basically, for blessing us to be able to have our orders coming in the way they are. All right, well, that being said, ain't much more I can show you. No. Just a minute. Show them real quick. I told you I have a lot of ultra short throw projectors. That's some of them right there. That's what I told you. At the end of the day, when your screen paint does all the work and you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector, some people got to spend all this money for a projector to make the screen look good. Well, we don't have to do that. That's why I have so many projectors. Actually, I actually have about 7 or 8 of these. These are ultra short throws. Told you I got a lot of them. I own a lot of projectors. I got a lot of Christie projectors. Got 2 ultra short, actually short throw projectors. Got one over there I'm not even using over there in the corner. Another one. I got 4 downstairs. I got about 10 in the basement right now. That's why I said I need another projector. Like I need another hole in the head. Yeah, all those projectors in here work perfectly on the screens. When your screens do the job that they're supposed to do, you don't have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive projector. Got another one sitting there in the hallway. I gotta go upstairs right down in the attic because I'm not using it no more. Yeah, this was the baby right there. That's the Apocalypse. The Apocalypse projector, customized with the motorized screen to go with it. That's gonna sit right there in the attic. That's where it's gonna be at until I figure out what I'm gonna do with it. And there's my Chrissy on. Where's my Chrissy? This is why I told you at the end of the day. This is why my lamps. Well, my lamps are on eco mode anyway. That's that black screen. I'm gonna put this remote control back before I lose it. So I got 2 set up in this room, 1 for the ceiling, 1 for the floor. You got one in the kitchen. This one, actually, this is a projection screen. That's the one for the kitchen right there. I gotta get ready to set that up. And then we got 2 Christies in here. That's the Christie right there. That's one I'm gonna set up and change out the lens on this one for the short throw lens. And this one I'm giving away to a customer. This is a 1080p Christie LW420. These things are really hard to get your hands on. Extremely hard to get your hands on. But they're doing something for a charity. And I don't use the projector. I have enough of them as it is. So I'm giving them this one. They just got to pay for the shipping charge. If the shipping charge is cheap enough, I'll pay for it myself. But this is for them right there. So someone emails me and says, do I give out projectors? No, I don't give out my projectors, especially not my Christies. I don't get those out. But this is for something good. So they're doing something nice. So give them a discount on the product. We got our containers coming in. Taking this baby right now. We got a power cord for this. Do we need a power cord for this? We need a heavy power cord. Oh, did you see the demonstration of the Phantom outside? That thing is absolutely gorgeous outside. Oh man. And keep in mind, the entire time I was doing that demonstration, that's all in 720p. We'll grab ourselves another projector. That's the beautiful thing about it. At the end of the day, man, most people got to spend a ton of money for their projectors, man. And if your projector goes down, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get another one. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, your projector does all the work. Me, on the other hand, if my projector goes down, I just grab me another projector, that's all. Or go on eBay and buy me another 2 or 3 more. I'm done. Matter of fact, there's 2 projectors I'm looking at right now. I don't need any more, but I want these 2. One's the Panasonic and the other one's the JVC. And I'm buying both of them. That doesn't cost me anything. All right, let's go back in here. I can't wait to play that. It's sad when you're so busy that you don't have any time. I spend most of my time setting up stuff. Very rare I get a chance to enjoy it. I got the game Back for Blood. I bought a copy for my partner. Sent it over to her so she can play with me online. And the only time I get a chance to play is when she contacts me and says, hey, let's game. And I'll take the time off to play. Other than that, I'm working. Got to sort all this mess out right there. That's all the cables and wires that was actually in the arcade room. Yeah, for you, buddy. For you. You got your own room coming to yourself. What project we're working on. All right, let me see. What do we need? This is in my cabinet. Wires and cables. Got dishes on something. I got another projector here somewhere. Oh no, I gave that one away. I had a customer come down and I gave him 2 projectors. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm never going to use them again. Only use them for a demonstration a couple of times. And that's it. They collect dust. So he came down and I gave him I had a Panasonic 1500 lumen, brand new. Gave him that one, and I gave him a Sony VPO FH30. Gave him that one too. Let me see. Came down here for something. I hate this crap. Boy, it must be great to be young and walk into a room and remember what the freak you came in for. Now, as you seen, I came upstairs. I had 3 ultra short throws on the floor, right? Another one right there. Another one right there. I got those ultra short throws. One for 60. That was for $60. The rest of them were all under $200. All right, let me see. Man, this screen is gorgeous. You have no idea how much I love this screen. I'm gonna tell you something. Honestly, I'd paint every screen in my house with this technology right now. Right now, I would paint all of it. This thing could replace everything we got on the website. Everything, with no problem. White levels are insanely high. Colors, you seen this? Actually, you seen the demonstration outside on this thing? It's insane. And then you got that ultra black screen. Oh, it's beautiful, man. You have no idea how beautiful it is. Yeah, I'm considering. I'm thinking about it. Since we got it now in a gallon size, we just need to figure out a way how to get it 2 gallons. Once we reach that 2-gallon point, I may discontinue everything on the site and just have this technology. It's all it's needed. We don't need nothing else. It has gamer technology embedded into it, produces amazing colors. It has a heightener technology to produce high white levels. And it's one of the blackest screens we ever developed. And by the end of 2 months from now, we'd have pretty much wiped out the other individual. What I told you, we're in the process of placing orders. That's going to go through. That's going to happen. Trust me, that's going to go through. We're going to wipe every last one of those out quick and fast. We already did the 18 certifieds. We already got Screen Innovation. Did not reply back to me at all. Another company by the name of Dragonfly, or I think they make screens too, did not want to give us, I'm not going to say much. We're just saying we couldn't get what we wanted at the end of the day for the test. But 18 is enough for me. I'm happy. 4 certified screens, I'm happy. A screen produced a beautiful image outside. I'm happy with it. We just got to wipe out one individual and be done with that one. And that one, basically, we're just going to get that over and done with quick and fast. Shouldn't take long. All right, until then, man, I'll tell you something. The only thing I'm really bothering me, if I decide to basically eliminate everything we have on the site and just put that product in there, I'm going to have to repaint every screen in my house. I have a lot of screens. I have to redo my ceiling. I got 150-inch outside. I got 135 over there. Oh, man. Well, I'm not getting rid of the acoustics. I love the freaking acoustics. They're not going anywhere. I'm not making any more screen paint. That's definitely never going to happen. That's not going to happen anymore. We're done. That's the final. We're done. I could make an invisible version of a Phantom for coating onto acoustic screens, but I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm not making any more products. We're done. We got enough technology to last us for years. We're good. And that final screen, that black technology, we're done. All right, so let me try to remember what Mr. Bird came down here to get. So when I get up tomorrow morning, this stuff doesn't enter. This is the only time I get a chance to get stuff done in my house. I have to be up early in the morning to get all this stuff done. So by the time I get on camera, pretty much this is what I'm doing at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking around the house, getting everything sorted, getting my shop sorted, getting my house sorted out, moving things from here to there. Yeah, I got projects I'm working on right now. My goodness, Mr. Bird. Oh, yeah, that's what it came for. Okay, there we go. We need this. The projector upstairs is really freaking wide. That's why we need it for. Hold on, come here. Yeah, but I'm never getting rid of my acoustics. I love my acoustics screens. I think the remote control for this one is over here because they kept putting on the cartoons. I didn't want to see. Okay. You know, this one right here, I love this screen. Yeah, see how it's bent? It's crooked because my cat runs here, takes off, and throws the rug out of line. So I'm going to have to staple the rug down today. So that way we don't have to worry about Taco moving my projector about because he wants to travel through the house at 100 miles an hour. I got to download the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. He used to come on TV for free, and I didn't want to charge you for it. So while this is playing and I'm moving about the house, I'm gonna put on some beautiful fish. I'm here relaxing, walking around the house. What's going on with that one? How about this one right here? We'll put this one on the display and walking around.
Life is busy, so come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. First, fill up with Shell gasoline at Simon.
Moving on. There we go. Let that run. Again, like I said, $60 projector. That's it. The most you pay for that projector, I tell people when you buy them, is $200. You don't want to pay no more than $200 for it. So think about it. The screen's doing all the work, and the projector is cheap. Why would I have to go? Whoops. Why would I have to go out and spend the money for an expensive projector? And it's ambient light projection technology, which means I can use it in a fully lit environment on a $60 projector. So that's why I have 5 of them, because they're cheap and they were fantastic with our technology at the end of the day. And so there's somebody getting a gray screen or a white screen, and you got to go out and spend about $3,000-$4,000 for a projector, because you need a high-end projector to make up for what the screen can't do. Go back upstairs. It's the whole purpose. So today we're going to be outside again with the Chris and the Chrissy projector, and we're going to be outside with the Phantom. We're going to be doing a demonstration on white and gray screens outside. Can they see contrast? Can they see color outside? I've been hearing this all day. Can't wait to play that today. All right, so we're going to go with the long throw in here. The short throw is not going to work because we need a positioning bar. So I'm going to use this for the time being until I get my lens in here, because I have to take apart my Chrissy projector to do maintenance, to get access to the motherboard, so I can install a short throw lens into it, which is a lot cheaper on that one than it is on the 505. The 505 is like short throw lens, $2,000. This one is $500. Where's the fire stick at? That's the game I was trying to get my hands on. So the merchant I bought it from, he lives out in the United States. He has more. I'm going to be buying a lot from him. He redid this game because this game is import, and it's not even in Japanese. None of it is in Japanese. It's all in English. English. So he did a good job on it. It's beautiful. It's not the original, but it's a beautiful job. Let's go to the front. Let's see, where are the hookups for this one at? Alright, we can run it through. Let me see, we'll run through this one. Here. We'll do this one right here. And we'll do this one. Oh, I can take out the surge right here and put my big boy in. No, we don't have those mother freaking Jerry screws. What the hell was that all about? There we go, now that lights switch here. Go in there. Which way you want to go in? Whew. Man, I can't get in there. Alright, cool. So we're going to do a gallon. Actually, I haven't loaded it on the website yet, but we added it up. Yeah, it's going to be pricey, like I said. But then again, like I said, this is our flagship technology, so it's going to have a bit of a heavy price tag to it. But consider the fact that the screen did beat some very expensive certified screens. Customers I'm dealing with are thinking the price is absolutely excellent for what it's doing. So A gallon's going to be around $590 something. That's what a gallon's going to cost. Consider the fact that it's $300 something a quart. Actually, for 48, it's about 3 gallons. No, sorry. 48 ounces, which is more than a quart. It's going to be around, it's about $3.29. So keep in mind, most places will multiply that times 4. We're not doing that. So we're charging around something like $5.98 or whatever. And it comes with free shipping. Unfortunately, it will not be available overseas. Too expensive to ship. But like I said, if you have somebody within the United States, they can buy it. You know, we ship it to them, they can ship it to you. We can do it that way. All right. Let's see which one we got on this one. We got it on the PC. So this is running on. Let's see. I'm gonna detect it. We detecting on 2. We detecting on 2. There we go. Let me see. We need a zoom to on this one too. Where's the zoom at? There's the zoom right there. We're only going to be to get so big, like I said, because I have to put a short field lens on here on this one. I have no idea why. It asks us for that. Fire stick. One time I requested for the fire stick, but sitting right next to the fire stick. Literally sitting next to the fire stick. This is in 1610. 9. 10. You get a wire screen on 1610. Let's come down here. Now this screen right here is coded with Phantom technology. We have 135 and 106 in this section right here. You can see how high the white levels are. All right, we need to go to lens shift. Oh, that's soon. Where's the lens shift at? There we go. This is just for the time being until I get the the room's small. So right now, like I said, I could use ultra short though in here, but the ultra short those I have downstairs right now, I got to replace lamps for all of them. So good thing the lamps are cheap. Lamps that cost you like $50. That's it. And the lamps for those projectors, one actually works for all of them. So if you buy one lamp, it adapts to all of them, unless you get that. What's it, the 33 or something, whatever it is, I think it is, that model number doesn't work with those particular other lamps. You have to get a separate one for that one. But I have 3 of those anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. $50, I just replace all of them, be done with it. And then I'll bring one of those in here to short throw. But even with the short throw, I still have to be, because it's a 135-inch screen, I still have to be somewhere in this area right here, which I don't want to be at. But with this one right here, if I get the $500 lens put in, I can put it right there, mount it there, hit it from here, and I can basically adjust it in with no problem whatsoever. And that would be perfect. I'll have to get a certain short throw lens for that. The lens just a little bit more. Let me see. This is 720p. Another projector I paid about 200 something bucks for, about 272, 260, 270 out of it. That's it. can't wait to play that. I cannot wait to play that game. I love these screens, man. Phantom's a freaking beast. Now we got ultra short though and long though running here. You see how bright this screen is pulling up on this side? There we go, I like this right here more. Much better. Let's see that color test. Reason why the lights on, because this is called an ambient light color test. When your lights are supposed to be on, it's just screen to wash out or fade. I'm gonna do one of these outside today. Imagine when I fill my whole screen up now. Let's do
Alexa, open my Antigone partner and make me a coffee.
Okay, power.
what the heck was that one about? Oh, that's a short. I love this. The fact the screen is so crazy black and how it pulls up that natural color is insane. Get this one outside. Like I said, 720p. No calibrating, none of that nonsense. Don't have to worry about the contrast ratio, none of that. That's why we call it the final. I just be waiting for somebody to say, oh, but you ain't got the whole screen filled out. How do you know? It's got 126 downstairs. Want to go check that one out? Yeah, we got them throughout the house now. Got them throughout the entire house.
Subway's new Italian BMT is loaded with.
I'm going to do a 235.1 next. I'm definitely getting one of them. So they got a 235.1 projector in here. So I'm getting a 235.1 Black Phantom. I'm gonna build that out of a bed sheet. I'm gonna do a 235.1 strips of wood and a bed sheet. Turn into a black OLED. This is my 600 by 800 res 720p projector at 235.1. It's gonna look incredible. Now I painted this screen while I was laying against the wall. It's a 135-inch screen. Do you have any idea how much room this screen takes up if I were to take it off the wall and lay it on the floor? A lot. So the way we made the screen paint is it's thin, but it's designed to absorb into a surface really fast. So with that being said, I don't have to press on the screen and worry about getting a bar imprint, because all I do is just dab it on and it'll absorb right into the screen, into the surface. And that's why you don't see no bar prints, no streaks, nothing. This stuff is designed to absorb into the surface, marry into it instantly. Mind you, when I paint my screens, I use used rollers. I don't have brand new rollers. I use my used rollers. I wash them out, reuse them again. Wash them out, reuse them again. I'm gonna do one more. That room served me well. Let me get this stuff on bags. You would never believe there was an arcade in that room, would you? Except for the curtains. When I get done with this, you're not even going to recognize this room. It's going to be crazy when I get done with this. We'll do a paint job in here real nice. It's going to be the ultimate kitty room. We'll hook it up. We have a little section right here for all his treats and everything. We'll hook it up real nice. Now the ceiling, I figured we're gonna do with the ceilings, I'm gonna put a phantom on the ceiling, and we're gonna put projectors up so I can put the sky. We're gonna have a projector like we have set up over there, but it's gonna be mounted to the side of the wall, because I don't want him walking in front of her tampering with it, so that way I can project things up on the ceiling, like, you know, birds, scenery, stuff like that, stuff to keep him occupied. Yeah, we're talking about you, buddy. We're about to get the rooms hooked up for you. He's been tracking today. He's tracking something today. I watch this, but I do not for hours. I mean, hours. Some people are driving crazy, but for me, I find it relaxing. Not that. This. Just sit there and watch it for hours. Buddy of mine came through and he was like, "What the heck are you watching?" Like, this? I'm just watching for hours. I don't know what it is about it, but for some reason it relaxes the daylights out of me. So I just sit there and it's just the same thing. Train just passing through one section to the next. I just find it kind of cool just watching the train travel from one section to the next. This is pretty much what I watch. Yep, all this technology I have in here, and this is what I watch most of the day. I did the bullet train. The bullet train is pretty cool. So I'll go a little fast. It's pretty long. Then I'm gonna do the whole thing. But this is it right here. I just like it. When I put the massager on, it kind of feels like I'm actually on a train. I think the reason why I like it so much because the fact that, you know, I'll be able to break from this place pretty soon and be able to go out and travel and do something different. A lot of people don't realize that, yeah, from the whole thing with the whole COVID and then basically contracting my lung disease and everything, I'm agoraphobic. Yeah, I'm not that bad. Some people are really got it bad, but that was what I was diagnosed with. But some people got it really bad. I know people that just don't leave at all, but at least I'm trying to get out of it. So my friend will come by and pick me up every Saturday, which will be coming up soon, and she'll get me out of the house. So I'm breaking out of it, like bit by bit. I'll go over and get something to eat, or go to try to do something different. Like go to a drive-thru, get food, get out, walk around in the parking lot, like get myself out of it. But other than that, man, I don't usually go outside that much at all, period. I'm just in the house. That's it. But eventually, yeah, going through the whole base around the time where I got the lung disease. It's right around the time when COVID hit in, and boom, all that triggered off, and yeah, I ended up becoming agoraphobic. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing bit by bit. But I watch stuff like that because, yeah, soon I'll be to leave this place, and I'll be to go do a little traveling, me and Kat. I think I deserve it before I pass on. I like that. See how they go through the tunnel? How cool that looks? And it gets, boom, it brightens up. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little traveling. Get my booster shot. I'm fully vaccinated. Get my booster shot. And then basically do a little traveling. Yeah, 1 year. I'm gonna take a 1 year vacation to myself and basically go travel. Oh man, I'm telling you. I get the other house, I'm gonna have phantoms throughout my entire house. I told you I'm building my other house. I'm planning to get maybe a 300, 400. I never had a 300, 400 inch screen. I really like to get a projector that I can max out. So yeah, I want to get. I'm gonna do a curve, probably 300 inch screen or 4 inch screen. I want from ceiling to floor, really big, massive screen. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But a friend of mine, I don't know anything about. I know something little about curved screens, but how to sync the projectors and all that stuff. Nah, it's not my field. So he's gonna come down to help me out with it. What you buggy about? About to get the ultimate hookup. Somebody asked me, did I get any sleep? When I first developed the screen, I was like, nope. When I painted this screen, I got no sleep last night. I was up watching movies, anime, I was watching everything. Netflix, Hulu, I was watching everything off of it. And I can't wait to get into that Back for Blood because I got the system hooked up over here so I can game on this. As soon as she gets, no, she's going to be available on Sunday, the game. So I want to get a chance to touch the game until Sunday. I was going to play it ahead of time, but we're co-op partners when we game, and she really wants to play this game with me, so we're going to break in the game together. So I'm just going to wait until Sunday. I already sent her her money so she can actually upload a copy, so we can get ready to play. And she's never did any of the Left 4 Dead series. She is going to have a ball.
Mankind has always been trying to get find a star known as WR102. Great trip is about to begin. Let's get started.
It's kind of stuff I can watch this stuff all day. Oh, J&K got a new demonstration. J&K 4K demonstrations. It's a contrast too. Let's see, where are they coming up at? What do they have it down here? I know I saw something. I saw it was this one. Solar eclipse. Guess I was wrong. Heavy contrast 4K demonstrations. I'm running this right here. Look at that black. That black is gorgeous. Again, $500 projector, Chrissy. Now the reason why we have to keep the other paints on there, because like I said, these are elitist, our flagship, the Phantom. That's our technology right there. Because, like I said, we got to make an even playing field. Because some people may not be able to afford the. It's a bit expensive. Like I said, what we're used to charging, it's a bit expensive. But for what it can do, it's worth its weight in gold. So that's why we have to leave an option, because some people may not have to spend. Like I said, a quart for the Phoenix is like $224, where this is like $3 something. So I like to put an option there, so people, if you can't get the flagship, then we got another one that's just as good. And so that other individual, keep in mind, like I said, I'm going to be true to my word on this. All your products versus Phantom in one hit. I tell you right now, screen already white. Like I said, the screen already has a reputation for knocking out. Certifies. What do you think a mix is going to do against this technology? And this is not just inside, this is inside and outside demonstrations. Contrast, colors, white levels, everything. You wanted to challenge our blackest screen? You got the opportunity now. Now we already have some of the screen paints here. We got 3 of them here. We'll be doing some demonstrations on those until we get the rest of them here. So we can give him an idea of exactly what he's going to be walking into. What they're going to have to face when to go through. Today we're going to be outside today. We're going to be doing a contrast demonstration today. Let's get another one here. I forgot one of the demonstrations is that TV blend too. We gotta do a TV side by side. Yeah, that'll be done too on contrast. We did that one on contrast, so it was in cool. On the other one's in cool. That's why I tell people when it comes down, even down to the projectors. That's why I don't like the big companies. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, if they're using a $4,000, $5,000 projector, if you ain't got the same projector, you're not going to pick up the same image. That's virtually impossible. If that was the case, you wouldn't have to spend the money for the projector. You can just go out and buy any projector, and it would just match that projector. You just have to calibrate it. And we all know that's a bunch of bull and nonsense right there. That's not going to happen. So that's why if you raise the bar and you start off with a really high-end projector, when your customers come in to do your screen, the only way they're going to be able to obtain that image is they're going to have, again, the same projector or better. Anything lower, they're not going to be able to pick up the same image. So that's why in that customer's demonstration, it didn't look the same way it did in his demonstration. Because there's no way in the world that leisure projector was going to be able to produce the exact same image as a P2. Virtually impossible. Not going to pick up the same image. But in my demonstrations, as I said before, Christie 505, anybody can get one of them. It's a $500 projector. All my projectors in here, outdated. I got the projector on the floor right here. That's picking up in the next room. That's a $60 projector right there. Outdated. So anybody coming here watching my demonstration go, wow, man, that's a nice screen right there. What kind of projector is he using? That's it? $60? I can afford that. My projector is better than that. There you go. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose. That's why you use cheap projectors. But when you have to use basically a high-end projector, you're making up for what the screen can't do. I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna try to crash, get a little sleep. Got to be back up again for more orders.
The new Sensodyne Repair and Protect with Deep Repair has the science to show that the toothpaste goes deep inside the exposed dentin to help repair sensitive teeth. My patients are able to have that quality of life back. I recommend Sensodyne Repair and Protect with Deep Repair.
You know that Jenny O ground turkey you buy? Well, tonight you're trying new things with it. I'm talking turkey tacos with serious cilantro mayo, Mexican cheese, chorizo, seasoning, sour cream, and everything in between. Try Jenny O turkey tonight.
Yeah, I don't even know how that slogan even works, saving you hundreds. How are you saving somebody hundreds? They got to go out and spend buy the money for an expensive projector to match your screen. That's not saving anybody hundreds. That thing look awful on a leisure. And on top of the leisures are fake projectors anyway. Still, ugh. Especially when it being a light gray screen paint, you should have picked up a little better. Usually when you're dealing with knockoffs will pick up better on a light gray screen and a white screen. They'll pick up much, much better. They don't pick up good on dark screens. And it should have picked up pretty good, but it didn't. So there you go. That just shows you right there. There's a difference between the two. At least when you're watching this, the turkeys are black. You're actually seeing black. Now, some of our screen prints are designed to mimic a contrast level, but this one's actually showing a 100% black level. It's like a Phoenix. Phoenix can show 100% because the screens are black. This is just darker than the Phoenix. And somebody, when they called me today, we had a good conversation. He was like, "You're not making any more, are you?" I said, "Nope, that's it. This is the last one. We're not making any more." No more. Now, other things I may be developing on, those involve companies, since we're working on projects and stuff, but it has nothing to do with home theater applications. It's for something else, more like for mapping, more for holograms, stuff like that, special effects, visual effects, stuff like that I'm working on. But other than that, nah, we're done. I gotta figure out what screen we're gonna watch the Super Bowl on. If the weather's good, I'm going outside and watching it. No, because it'll be in January. Yeah, I figured out which one I'll watch on. How beautiful that looks. I don't know about that. I'll tell you something. I don't do caves, low, shallow water, nothing, because some of the weirdest stuff on the face of the planet can be discovered in some of those places like that. I didn't even know that thing even exists. Apparently it does. But somebody got to do it, or you never would know it exists to begin with. I ain't doing it. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna go through the house one day. I'm gonna add up all my projectors, the ones I'm using, and see what my price tag is gonna be. Actually, to tell you the truth, 500, that's 560 right there. I'm gonna add them all up. I guarantee I'm probably under $1,500. Yeah, pretty much. All right, put back on my relaxing tropical 4K fish. That's what I'm there right now. Is that live? I might do a live one. No, I'll do it right there. That'll work. All right, I'll leave that one on. Turn this one down. Time for me to get about 2 hours of sleep. Then I gotta be up. I got orders to process. Thursdays are process date. Just to let you know. What the heck just clicked? Yeah, Thursdays are process date. So we process on Thursday, ship out on Saturday. We do take some orders on Friday, just to let you know. So today I'm going to be making it available for the 1 gallon of the Phantom today. added it up, and it is doable, especially we had to calculate the price and how much it would cost to put it together, and all of the good stuff, and make sure we don't lose our shirt in the process of actually making this. All right, with that being said, I'm going back upstairs to the other room, to tell you the truth. I want to be back up there. Down here. I'm gonna let these run. It's showing sheet. Get on. Wire management this. Woo-hoo. And we also are going to do a demonstration on a knockoff projector, which I have here. We're going to do that demonstration on the screen. We have to do those so we can tell people, do not use them, do not buy the screen paint. If you have a knockoff projector, you can contact me through email, and I will help you find one through eBay, through a merchant, and then you'll be good to go. Let me see what's going on here real quick. It's a tech room. Turn this off. I don't need this one here. Too much lights are going on. So we have going on in the tech room. That's got to go up in the attic today. This room is already done, so I got to start the process of working on this room next. The next project for the cat. Nice one for him. And hopefully, if I get some time in the day, I'll do some gaming on this right here, which we have. This is for the Dreamcast, right there on the floor. And I got the RetroPie hooked up to it, so I can play a little of this right here. And then I gotta get speakers for this separate too, because this is run off my soundbar. My soundbar needs to run off this one, and need separate speakers for this one. So I have to get that set up too. I might just get me one soundbar that lights up at the bottom for that. And where's the remote control for the Sony? I shut it off, get my lights up. Get all this stuff on in here. There we go. I just leave those on. All right, well, I gotta get back to work. I got to load this stuff onto the website. So we got the new 1 gallon. I got to put my shelves into tomorrow too. My shelves, I can put all my stuff up. I got all my stuff over there. So I got to get all this set up tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I'll do it on Monday. So, okay, so bottom line is, what I got to do is I have to go onto the site right now, and I have to start putting in the 1 gallon container of the Phantom. And I got to upload the pictures, a bunch of pictures outside of the screen on display. So I need pictures for inside and outside for the website. So I got to load those up too. All right. Well, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I got to get out of here real quick. I got to do some work before I can get some sleep and be back up again for work. Now you see why that I'm planning to take a year off from screen paint. Just to sit back and just do nothing. And I mean nothing. I don't want to go scuba diving. I don't want to go horseback riding. I'm going to do nothing. That's what I'm going to do. I deserve it. Then I got to still come in and take that projector and put that someplace right now, because that's not supposed to be there. Ugh. Cables and wires. This is me all day long, basically going from one room out the next. Whatever. So until I'm supposed to get a scratch lens repair kit for that one. That's short though, they're both NECs. I'm supposed to get a scratch repair kit for that one, but I haven't had time to get it, so I gotta wait. And man, I got the Sony running for this one over here and the ViewSonic, which I have the Xbox running through the ViewSonic, which I'm gonna do the Xbox in 235.1 until I get my black 235.1 screen built. Sorry, man, I gotta put this in a wire bag. Where's my this is the other part of the house I never go to, the attic. I was gonna put a gaming room up here, but I decided not to. That's why the wall's half white, because I was actually gonna convert this into a gaming room until I found out that upstairs in the attic has no heat and has no air conditioning. Now, I could just pay somebody to put a ductless system in outside with a solar panel and just run it that way, but I really don't feel like doing it. So maybe this summer I'll convert it into something, but it's a big room up there. I just use it for storage. I just throw stuff up there I'm not using anymore, like all this stuff right here, which is supposed to be up there, or I got too lazy because I didn't feel like going all the way up the stairs. But that's the attic. I thought this would make a really cool gaming layer, but like I said, never finished it. And I decided, nah, I got enough places downstairs. I don't got enough room for storage, so let me just stick stuff up here. And it's what I've been doing ever since. Which this stuff needs to be upstairs. This area is perfect if I decide to put a drone command center up here, which I'm actually thinking about doing. Put me a shop up here where I can modify and design drones. And look at this, I got these windows right here. Would make a perfect little landing spot for drones to come in. They can hover around the property. I wouldn't be touching anybody's property because my house is detached. And I can have them go around the house and come back in. Put a nice little landing port there where they can dock and charge. Yep, I'm thinking about it. But first I gotta get all this stuff out of here. Wow, I come up here, I got a lot of stuff. Gaming chairs. I come up here once in a blue moon. I come up here. Look at this. This is bags of stuff. The Final Fantasy. Look at this. This is an actual Final Fantasy statue. You know how old this thing is? This thing is really crazy old. Yeah, a lot of old stuff, man. Stuff just stays in bags up here. I'm gonna get rid of it sooner or later because I don't need it, to tell you the truth. It's funny, the older you get, the less stuff you want. That actually works. It's a Sony reel-to-reel. Real play. What the heck is that? Oh, yeah, something's chewing up here. I gotta worry about it. I got a big old cat. I'll get rid of it. Look at this. The Destiny rocket launcher, whatever this thing is supposed to be. I bought it. I don't play Destiny. Don't even like the game, but I bought it because I like the toys. I gotta do something with this stuff. So I can't give this to anybody in my family because they're not gamers. They won't appreciate this. Look at this. I have to. I'm probably. And my other one, he's not into this kind of stuff. I'm gonna put that stuff over there and figure out what I'm gonna do with that stuff later on. Not even had this. Look at this right here. I even forgot I had this bad boy. Fallout. Forgot I even had this thing. Told you a lot of stuff laying around. I have a warehouse that I pay monthly fees on for my vintage toys, my Transformers, Thundercats, stuff like that. I collect it down through time. Still sitting in a storage unit somewhere. Stuff like that right there. This right here was from Muppet Toontown. If you know anything about Muppet Babies from back in the day, this was basically when they had Toontown. This company went out of business. That little fuzzy bear over there is worth quite a bit of money. Yeah, I'm about to do something with this stuff. What the heck is this? Mario's. Freaking toys, Kingdom Hearts keys. What the heck is it? Oh. Oh, wow. I bet you don't know what this is, real quick. You know what this is right here? This is an antique. But you ever watch the Tom and Jerry back in the day, where they basically use a bug spray, and they would kill the bugs with this? This is how old this is, like 1920s right here. I got about 4 of these bad boys. These are the actual, they used to kill bugs. So your aerosol cans, you use them, they would use this. They would fill this up with poison, like that. See how clean it is on the inside? They're mint. And they would put the poison in there, and they would use this to basically kill the bugs. This is really freaking old right here. I think I got 5 of these. I got 4 or 5 of these. Oh, a bunch of these. Oh well, who cares? Interesting thing, as you're young and you collect stuff. You realize you're gonna have it forever, and then as you get older, you realize that eventually, forever is not gonna be forever. Eventually, you will die, and all your stuff will go to somebody else. You ever watch reality? You ever watch the storage wars, where people have passed away and they left storage behind with all this valuable stuff? You can't take it with you. Somebody else will get it. They'll collect it, and as they get older, they'll realize it's going to go to somebody else. That's the whole thing called toil under the sun is in the Bible. Man works by the sweat of his brow to die and give to somebody else. When you're young and you collect, you don't think about that kind of stuff. You just want more and more and more. But as you get older, you start realizing that you're not taking it with you. So eventually, when you pass on, somebody else will collect all this. It's not a sad thing. It's the way it's life. It's the way it is. And that's how I see it now. That's why I stopped collecting. I used to collect all the time, going by and shop and went to Vegas and travel different places, the flea markets, just to find rare and weird stuff. And after a while, you start looking around and you're thinking, well, when I pass on, this is going to go to somebody else. Once that pops in, you're like, I don't want to collect anymore. So I'll let it go to somebody else. Everything I designed, everything I built, everything I made, all goes to somebody else. That's why you don't worry about what's here on the earth. You worry about your place in heaven. That's what you worry about. You can gain the entire world in one day, die the next day, and end up in hell forever. All right, so I'm not going to do this on camera because I got to take this upstairs and be done with it right there. I used to own an 1826 Singer sewing machine, old-fashioned one. When you would sit down and you would take the pedal and you'd rock your feet back and forth to sew. I had one of those. I left it in one of the houses. I left it there. In actually, in my YouTube video, I actually showed up in one of my YouTube videos when I was collecting antiques. But I left it in the other house. I didn't even take it with me. Now my ex asked me, how come you're not taking it? I said, well, can't take it with me when I die. Who cares? And that's how it comes down to. Oh, ain't taking none of this with you when you pass on. I'll tell you something. I'd give you everything I got in my banking account right now. If you can show me one video of somebody that's going to a funeral that's already died with a U-Haul truck behind them. Can't take it with you. When you die, it goes to somebody else. Everything. And then when they die, it goes to somebody else. Ain't that kind of interesting how the world is? You know, when you think about it, I mean, people work for all this stuff and they won't take it with them. It'll pass from the next person, but it'll never pass over to the next life. It'll stay here on the earth. No matter how much you collect, no matter how much you own, it'll stay on the earth. You could die a millionaire and that money will stay here. You're not taking it with you. Just think about that. All the stuff that's accumulated on the earth, that when humans die, they leave it here. Can't take it with you. It's going to stay here. Somebody else will get it. And they'll have it for a while and they'll die and it'll stay there and they'll die and stay there. Yeah, you're coming in the same way you came out. Naked and with nothing. But like I said, not a bad thing. It's bottom line if you work on basically getting your life together with God. Then you have to worry about the next life. All right. Oh, by the way, real quick. You see that giant case over there? For those of you who've been replying to me about I got this projector that is 15,000 lumens, and you know, it's really, no, it's not 15,000 lumens. You see that case? That's called a Roadhouse case. The projector I have in the next room, that's around 7,500 lumens. That projector right there is 7,500 lumens, and that's the case it came in. It's called a Roadhouse case. Usually when you buy projectors, this one I had to pay freight for. When you're talking about any projector, it's going to run you anywhere past the 5,000 mark. You're talking about 6,000, 7,000. At 15,000 lumens, you have any idea how big that case is going to be when it comes in? I guarantee at the end of the day, you're going to be paying more than $23 for shipping. You're talking about maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, depending on how much it is. And some people don't even want, they just want you to come by and pick it up. So that's the case one of my projectors came in. So if you have a projector claiming to be 15,000 lumens, that's how big the case your projector's coming in. Your projector would be massive. On top of that, for some of these projectors, I seem to have that, to make that claim, their lamps aren't big enough to maintain what comes into one of these projectors. I mean, that is literally the case. It looks like a case, literally something you would have if you were basically going on a cruise. No, that's literally the case that projector came in. That was the, whew, that's a big case too. That was the, real quick, I'll show you. Remember to shut this. Attic freaks me out. Two things. Anything that happens in the house always happens in the basement and the attic. The basement doesn't bother me, it's the attic that freaks me out. That's what came in that case. You see the size of that projector right there? That's a 7,500 lumen Chrissy projector right there. I'm repairing this right now. So if you have a projector that looks like, it's a small one I have over here. Well, actually, sometimes they're smaller than that. If you got a projector about that size right there, that's a Optima, couple Optima mini projectors right there. You got a projector about that size right there, and you're claiming that to be 15,000 lumens, 7,000 lumens, 6,000 lumens, 5,000 lumens. Not even close. That projector would be somewhere around past the 5,000 mark. It'd be about that big. At 5,000 lumens, you're talking about projectors about that size. They get big. 43. There you go, right there. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because if not, I'll be in here chatting forever, and I got work to do. Gotta go and got.